right, so it's currently 2:15 in the morning, 15-minute setup here. We had this pull back there to the 30s and looking to see if we can push up here through this 52 level and then up into the 60, 80s. The overnight high so far 93s. Looking to see if this is going to want to push up here on the 15-minute chart after that first 15-minute candle right here. Kind of pulled back this gap up overnight here. So it's looking bullish. If we break through this 53 level, I'll look to add. I'm currently long here at 49. We can see if we push up here through this high of this candle 53, and then we can add to this position. So there's that push up there, 53s there. So basically now we can add to any pullback here to the EMA there on the chart would be my kind of plan. Trying to put the 14 EMA on here. This is the 2-minute chart. See how we're hitting that trend line here on the 3-minute chart, but that 15-minute chart looking a lot better. Just pull back into this level here, 30s, and then back up there. So 15-minute chart looking for this to push up here now. Start to make that move higher. So I've actually added one more time right here at the 50s. Got a pretty good overall risk reward here. We're risking off this 45 with the 50 average basically. So only risking 5 points. See if we can't get this move up there above the 60s and then try to push up there towards that 70 level. Looking pretty good. Again, bouncing off that 14 EMA. And we just need to get this push up there towards the 60s. We're looking pretty. Looking very breakouty here. That 15-minute push back up there. Beautiful. Let's get through this 53 level and then try to push up there towards the 60s. Got the VWAP up there at the 66s as well here. VWAP at the 66. See if we can get back up there towards that 66 area. See how we kind of hold this. You can see how we're kind of holding this low from last night on futures on the Nasdaq. Had this big push up there. Kind of a big gap up at the open 6 p.m. and kind of held that low for now. So I think as long as we hold this kind of low there, we're bullish. So right now looking to see if we can get this push up. We're up $1,000 here, but I'm looking for that 60 push. Looking really good here. The book map as well showing that 60 liquidity up there. So there we go, right there, the 56s now. Looking really good. Go up there towards the 60s. Got that VWAP area that I'm interested in. Try to get that push to the 65s. I think there's a pretty good chance that we just squeeze right up there towards the 60s now. You can see here on the book map, pretty much to be able to buy, get long right now, you'd have to be buying those 60s up there. So most of the liquidity sitting up above the 60s, giving me hope or giving me a plan that we're going to push up there towards the 60s now. So, but a really nice setup here on the 15-minute chart. We saw that reversal off that low, off the 30s. We pushed back up the 40s. We got long here at the 50s. Now we're at 56s and looking to see if we can't get this push. We added into this pullback right there as well. So up there to the 58s now, looking to sell above 60 here. We're up $2,000. You can see here the VWAP right there at 66s. So that's giving me that idea of getting up there into the 60s here, 66 to the highs. Remember, if they want that push up there at 60s, there's that 59 right there. We go all the way up there into the 60s here, looking to lock in some profit into the 60 push. We push up there already to a high of 60.25. So we can hit 62, I'll take profit. Right now we're up $2,400 and we'll see if we can't get this into the 60s here. I'm gonna try to lock it in here on this push. 61s right there. So a little bit more. Got room to push up there towards the VWAP. Looking to lock in here on this push. The 15-minute chart really giving us the good setup. This thing does have a little bit more room through the 60s, but see if I can lock in $3,000 here trading at 2:30 in the morning. I put 5 contracts there at 60.75. See if we get filled on this push up. Lock in some profit there. Currently up 3,000. If we get this sell, there we got 3 filled. Should just keep on pushing through here. Got the rest filled. So you can see here we're up 2,000, 3,000 right now total. We locked in $1,000 profit. So let's see if we can get a little bit closer to that VWAP level. Pushed up there to a high now of 62s. And I'll look to lock in here up there towards that 63 VWAP level. And I'm going to lock it in right there, 63s. So locking in 3,400 here. And you can see how this played out beautifully. Push up there to the VWAP again. We had the 15-minute chart showing us to set up the 15-minute chart here. What was interesting too is if you look on the 3-minute chart here, guess what? We are running into this downward trend on the 3-minute chart right there. But focus here is what? The 15-minute chart, the reversal there on the 15-minute chart. And look at how nicely this played out. Up there to 62 now, 64s. So we locked in that profit there. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. And I think there's still some more room to push, but I'm happy with a easy $3,000 here this morning. Just locking it all in. We're basically long through this area here. We're holding with our stop right there. The breakout up there to the 64s, 65 now. We saw on the book map. Look at how nicely that just moved right up there. All that liquidity was sitting there above the 60s. So it's like if somebody wants to get long, somebody wants to buy, and they don't want to wait to get filled, they've got to buy the ask, and the ask is all the way up there in the 60s. There it is, 65s now. So she's still going, and you can see here the VWAP touch. Bang, bang, bang. VWAP, baby, getting touched. We bounced there on the 15-minute chart. This level earlier this morning, or the overnight, was the low here at 30s. We kind of ran that, and then we pushed back up there, hit the VWAP for our target. Well, we locked it in. So there it is. It's currently 2:30 in the morning here, 2:37. You can see this is live. We're 2:30 in the morning here, and I think I'm gonna go back to bed for a little bit. I woke up, couldn't sleep, and I thought, well, let me go see what's going on with the market. And there it is. So people always say like, hey, can I only make money when the market's open at 9 o'clock, or I got to work, or whatever, you know, excuse people have? Well, you can see that you can also make money when the market's open in the middle of the night as well. So there it is. Talk to you guys later on.